Stick your head out. Say hi.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So stinking cute.
She's really cute and really just, she's a firecracker.
And her name is?
Roca.
It's Rachel and John. Drove up the 2.5 hours from Pittsburgh, and we're jagging around with Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, that's right here. We're hanging out at the Comedy Center. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, I didn't gain more weight. I have a dog under here. Long story.
So you're making Rachel a cool mom right now, because as soon as her kids found out that we were coming up here to interview you, boom, right? Instant credibility.
I don't even use Snapchat, and my Snapchat is all my kids telling me what I should be asking you, but I'm not going to look at it.
I would love to see what kind of questions.
How
old are your kids?
Well, they are 21, 18, and 16.
Okay.
So they're like a posse at this point. They're not like kids.
Those are different personalities.
Oh,
right
for
there.
sure, for sure. Overall, you got to tour this amazing place. Who did you enjoy the most?
Probably the Tonight Show. They
Okay.
have a whole theater
That's what John loves.
dedicated to the Tonight Show, which I thought was really cool. And then showing the booking cards outside on the hallway. I really like that. That was cool. And then the curtain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
The curtain that was used. By Johnny Carson.
You find all this awesome stuff here at the Nashville Comedy Center, and all of a sudden, there's something of yours here.
The Comedy Center, first of all, them wanting some of my memorabilia to be featured here was pretty huge. I really was like taken back by that. I was like, wow, okay. Because, I try to keep it as realistic as possible, but I have been doing this a long time. And so they wanted to feature my shirt that I wore at Dodger Stadium for my Stadium Fluffy special. That, just based on numbers, I know was a huge special. Still the biggest special Netflix has ever had. So once they featured that here, I started taking a tour of the center, and I realized, wow, they don't just have posters and cards and tickets and T-shirts and hats. They have stuff. Like right behind me is Dan Aykroyd's motorcycle that he rode on Saturday Night Live. And upstairs, there's all kinds of other things that I'm like, whoa, okay. So I said to myself, all right, I'm known for being the Volkswagen guy. I have a collection of Volkswagens. And I already made up my mind that after I drove my bus on the stage of Dodger Stadium, I wasn't going to be driving that around.
Sure.
That's just going to go in the corner. We're going to admire it. I'm going to point at it and go, that's the one right there.
That's
the one right there. But I says, you know what? I think it would be celebrated better someplace like this. And so when I asked if there was interest, it was an immediate yes. Because donating a shirt versus donating a car is completely different. Because is there room for that?
Right.
This whole room had to get created in order to accommodate that. So I'm sure that there was a back and forth, like, is this worth it? Can he just give us a baseball?
Well, I love that story because one of our questions was going to be, is it like your children? You can't pick who's my favorite. I can't really say. How do you pick a Volkswagen that would be your favorite one to display? And you kind of gave that answer.
Yeah,
it's the most iconic thus far.
And so that particular bus, because I do have a collection of them.
Yes.
The reason I think that one was extra special is because it didn't always look like that. That bus, for me, it has a great story. I was catfished. It doesn't just happen in relationships. It happens in purchases.
Volkswagen. Okay.
Yeah. I got a really cool picture of a single cab Volkswagen bus, and I bought it sight unseen, which I don't do anymore. Lesson learned. The car showed up, and it was basically like a question mark. It was all tweaked out. The wheels were going, like it was not in a straight line. And underneath, it was put together with license plates. They used license plates to hold the frame together. It was garbage. And so to go from that, my friend Henry, who was responsible for restoring all my cars, he put this bus back together, and it is immaculate. It's a great story.
It's a phenomenal story.
That car should have been in a junkyard.
Yeah.
And now it's sitting in a museum. So
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I love it.
We encourage all Pittsburghers to come up here. 2.5 hour drive to come see us.
That's right. It is a short drive for the amount of information, and just you're gonna leave this place going, wow. It is truly unreal and very interactive. It's not like going to a regular museum where you might see some bones and you read a little bit. No, iPads and there's stuff that you can touch. It's very interactive. So it's not just a great place for adults to come and appreciate comedy. You can bring your children.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Can you ask me one of the questions that the kids asked?
They literally wanted sound effects. So one was, if you were, if you've been to Pittsburgh before, what would the Pittsburgh soundbite be? You know, like they wanted you to like actually do something.
What would be the Pittsburgh soundbite be? Take me to Permanis.